that is this vision and institutional strategy for digital transformation shared and supported by all members of the executive team? So I think Brijesh sir is going to be taking this question about the vision and the institutional strategy for digital transformation. Is it all supported? You are in the shoes of a CEO who looks into the bigger picture completely. So how do you see that the vision is being shared by all the top management team? How do you have their buy-in in terms of looking at the big picture?
Sure, perfect. So, first and foremost, thank you for the question. Good evening, everyone. Couldn't hear you all. My problem is I'm a teacher by profession. So whenever I wish my students, usually the answer is very loud. So let me try that one more time. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, fantastic. So just
Shouldn't
to talk,
it be like, good evening, sir?
Absolutely. So just to talk a bit about technology first. I mean, we've been living in a time where technology has been evolving over a period of time, I'm sure. So I'll do a small survey with the audience here. How many of you are still on Facebook? Can you please raise your hands? On Facebook? Wow, almost 100%. How many of you are on Instagram? 70%. How many of you are on Snapchat? 10%. How many of you are on Discord? 0. So this is what is happening. Children.
Seema ma'am here is on
Seema
Discord,
ma'am is here on Discord. So one in here, 2 of them, I could see them. Okay. So the idea is children have moved on to different platforms right in front of our eyes and we don't even know that. In fact, I'd like to share a small incident that happened during the pandemic. You know, Discord is a platform where there's a group, you can create groups and they're called servers there, right? So when the exam was going on, the MCQ paper was put up, one good child posted all the answers in a Discord group. Every other child copied those answers and the full class got full marks. So the teacher started wondering, am I such a good teacher? That once I teach, everybody is scoring full marks. So what I'm trying to tell you is, yes, technology is evolving, so we have to move with the times. Now, you spoke about ChatGPT, very, very interesting, which is coming up, right? However, I believe that until and unless something is structured, it is not going to help a child. For example, there are so many YouTube channels. In fact, just to share with all of you, there are 38 lakh YouTube channels which are dedicated only to education. So the problem is the moment I put something on YouTube to find, I get 38 lakh results. So if something is not structured for a child, eventually it will not work because he has a problem of plenty then. Where do I go to, right? So this is where the management comes in. And so now to answer your question, ma'am, basically what we do at the Singhania Group is very simple. We have 2 sets of plans. One is your immediate goal setting for the next 12 months. What are you going to achieve as a team? That is very critical. What is the management going to do? What are the teachers going to do? Eventually, what is it that you want to achieve for the students in the next 12 months? And second, we have a long-term roadmap for the next 36 months. That is a 3-year roadmap where we discuss with various stakeholders. We have meetings with parents. We have meetings with teachers. One most important aspect that I believe that can help literally here is professional development of teachers. Until and unless the teachers are taught continuously again and again, every 6 months, because technology is so agile that if the teachers are not taught every 6 months, one session is not done, there's every chance that they'll move away from it. I'll ask a simple question again to the audience. How many of you all had never used Zoom or Gmeet or Teams before the pandemic? Never used before the pandemic. Never used. Wow, almost all of you all. How many of you all are absolute champions at it now? You can even find out if the child is doing mischief and throw him out of the room virtually. Am I right? So see, this is what it does. So the idea is to understand the management, the teachers, have a joint meeting, prepare a set of plans which can be executed over a period of 12 months. And as I said, have a long-term plan. Where do you see your school in next 3 years? Next 36 months, set goals, set milestones, review those milestones and keep doing iterations if they are not working is what we believe as a group. And I think that is where teachers, if you ask me, play the most important role because eventually the management is not going to reach out to the students on a daily basis. It is the teachers who are doing that. However, how serious is the management about technology? Ma'am spoke fantastic, but she was leading the change. Seema ma'am said she's leading the change. So that is what good educationists do because I firmly believe the speed of the engine is the speed of the train. Would you agree with me? So if the leader is leading from the front, introducing tech, the management is having its objectives in place, I'm sure the school will have the right answers in place as well. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So well said, Brijesh sir.